open with this right here with the page through. It was only a month ago we filmed our last one. Anyways, this one was actually last month, but I finally got it now. This is BABYMONSTER's third mini album, CHOOM. This is the Prism version. There was another version that I also want to get, but I wanted to get this one right away. Also, again, because I couldn't go to Barnes & Noble last month. So, apologize for that. We got it for 25% off. And that is so stupid, if I have to be honest. They put this sticker on top of their own sticker. Alright. Yeah, I really do like this. I'm pretty sure that's CHOOM in Hangul. Just stylized. But there's our track list. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of censoring because of how reflective this is. I didn't pick a good one, but oh well. Yeah, okay. So we're not going to be able to save this sticker. And I have enough of these stickers. Yeah, I really should have picked a better one, because this one is bashed in. But anyways, we'll proceed as is. So, yeah, I mean, for the most part, this looks fine. And I think all three versions work differently. So this one looks like... Oh, wow, that is... Yeah, okay. That is actually unfortunate. What do you mean the sticker... Not the sticker. What do you mean the CD itself is also falling out? So, there's the CD since it was gonna fall out. Very unfortunate that this one's already like falling apart basically, but yeah, so it's just a folder basically. Oops. So all the inclusions there. And the poster. Nope, there's one more thing. Oh. Okay, so they split the cards. Oh. Alright, so let's go through this one and such. So, let's obviously admit something. I've only went through this album once. I think that was the case with We Go Up, but I feel like I'm more surprised of how quickly this comeback happened. Apart from We Go Up, because We Go Up was in October. So 7 months after? That doesn't make sense. I know that's the normal, but I don't think that really sounds right. I think as we previously discussed, I still haven't edited a lot of page throughs yet. But as we previously discussed in the last one, I just don't get it. I just don't get why people need their groups to come back every 6 months. But okay, see, this time I was going to say this is Ruka, but it does deliberately say so then I don't have to look stupid. Right now, part 2 of my storing photo cards video is out, so I looked through it yesterday. Yesterday when it got uploaded, I skimmed through it and I was like, "Oh shoot, there's no storing whatsoever." And then I got a message in regards to that. It's like, we waited 2 weeks for this just for there to be no progress. Whenever we can do the next one, I'll explain it. What was her full outfit? What is up with her? What is up with the pants? Like, I know I have no right to, like, comment on that stuff, but it's just kind of weird. But again, I won't go more into it because I don't have the right to, like, get into that. Did they put Ruka and Flora back to back? They probably heard the shenanigans I've, like, gone over of constantly confusing Ruka and Rora, even though it's like, not Rora, Ruka is so easy to identify. She has a photo card. I don't know which one that's from, unless it's one of the ones here. I doubt it though. This one reminds me somewhat of, like, one of the concepts for NCT Dreams Beat It Up, but just, like, now it's in a waste yard. But again, in the case here, it's like, it's at least more colorful. They're wearing color. But it's also, like, you know, with the streaks in the light streaks in the background, it makes it like, I was gonna say Boom Booncher, no. There's at least a background here. So there's like a rail or something. There's so much glare accessories. Now we have Onion, but where was I going with this? I wish I can just sit up straight when I do these. I, like, hunch over so badly. Because I do this by looking at the viewfinder and such, and it's like, well, just simply just lift up the viewfinder. But then that means I have to hover over the camera, and I don't want to do that. But I think what I was going to get to is that I understand why they went through of doing this comeback, or like pushing through doing this comeback immediately, and that's because they're going to come back with a full album. But then, right, I think, what, this week or next week, they're going to have a single that was originally supposed to, well, we'll get to it later when we get to the track list. But the stock they had in Barnes & Noble Barnes & Noble's is actually pretty good. It seemed untouched, despite the fact this was released May 8th. Today is June 6th. So a month, almost a month there, and it seemed untouched. They have all 3 versions, plus the like jewel case ones. They had all the members, which was actually really surprising. I won't get into it because I'm trying to not just buy up literally all of these. It's probably because of the light, but it's making it look purple. Unless her hair was purple, this, or like a very dark purple this come back. But I don't think so. So we have a unit, which probably makes sense as to why they split it like this. This seems like something you see out of Doctor Who. But at the same time, that's just probably because this is the stuff I try to make. I don't know, even like Ultraman with the rises, like, you know, from the 70s. Sorry. Yeah, I just don't get the pants they put, or is that like a skirt? I just don't get what they put Ruka in. That doesn't make sense to me. Even though I don't have a say in what fashion trends or fashion senses there are, but it's just like, I don't know, that just doesn't make sense to me. But it's like, as a male, I can't speak up on that. Or I have no right speaking on fashion like that. So I apologize about that. We're on page 42, and we got another group photo. I think this is the picture they had as the preview. I had to, like, when I was at Barnes & Noble, because it's been a while since I've had to look at which version I wanted to pick up. I had to double check. And that's when I saw I got messages about my last, with, like, the second part of my photo card sorting video. But here's Furita. I know I did a video recently on, like, dyed hair and such, and with a horrible payoff, because it was originally supposed to be, October was originally supposed to be a, like, double release. It was supposed to be repackage and dye, but, I don't know, like, I don't remember if I mentioned purple, but, like, I feel like purple has been a color I've been liking recently in terms of, like, dyed hair. There's just something about, like, purple and, like, purple is, like, I don't know, I feel like it's, like, the nice opposite to, like, pink and such. I know that didn't make sense. But I think this hair on Furita looks good, basically, is how I'm poorly trying to summarize this. And we have Asa still carrying the pink hair, as we have talked about. Yeah, I couldn't bring up Asa and die because the whole premise of that video is that it still took place on the same day as Duration, because repackage was a repackage of Duration. So then it followed off with, or it finally concluded with Die. So Duration repackage and die are all like connected. Even though repackage follows the conclusion of photos. It's the second half of year, or like noun dash Ryder year 3 is confusing. But this is a nice photo. So here we have the head seat bastion. Yeah, I was wondering when this was showing up, but yeah, it seemed like this one showed up later. Asa has a lot of good pictures. Probably should have said that with the others. My bad. And then we have Chiquita. I like how the yellow reflects. And then her hair is like, it's not ginger. It's still like crimson. Like, cause I know this hair also kind of trends. I just don't remember the color. I know 1D had this color, but and then we're going to conclude with another unit. Which again, I like the consistency. And again, I assume this was done practically, not through like After Effects or something, so it's more practical. I did not want to say it like that. It's more authentic. Okay, now we got the credits. Apologize if you can not see these. Because again, this is called... I'm pretty sure we talked about public relations with the last album, but but I was going to say, obviously this is called the page through, so we literally go through everything because we have to. It's kind of the same mentality we have with it's the same mentality we have with the demos over on the main channel, where we want to showcase as much as we can for the sake of those that won't have the luxury of being able to own it. And like, you know, I feel like for some people you might be like, what the heck, what do you mean only one person was handling the nails? But it's like, in terms of production, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. So we have a QR code. Let's scan it and go through the track list, because this is yet another... I think you're seeing my reflection a lot too, because we finally replaced the lights in this room, so there's finally more light, even though in a technicality sense it doesn't make much difference, but it's like, it just makes, you know, the room's no longer dark anymore. But anyways, this is a case of where, yep, we got another 4-track mini album. So it's in that legality line of like, is this considered a single or is it really a mini album? But I think this is just a YG thing. They just do this group wide. So Let's go with track 1, Moon. Again, I do need to give this album another listen because I've been so honed in on other releases, not other releases, just other songs, because obviously I don't like listening to, I don't like engaging with things right when they release, just because it's like I don't see the value of that. But I do like Moon. I'm pretty sure I listened to these songs when my sister had them uploaded. But yeah, we have title track CHOOM, as in studio CHOOM, because CHOOM is Korean for dance. Yeah, that is definitely. Is this the Hangul? Definitely not. There's too much curves. But I think CHOOM's fine. Like, it's still a good song, but compared to We Go Up, I like We Go Up more. Is this one the Western one or the country one? I think Locked In is actually my favorite song. This was the one song I did actually go back to. So, yeah. I'd probably go with Locked In, Moon, CHOOM, and I Like It. But again, this is still a solid album overall. As I need to stop the recording. But again, I think it's the case of where maybe this wasn't necessary. Maybe this release wasn't necessary, and we could have started the year off with Sugar Hot Honey Spice. Is that the title? Because I don't want to ring off of Powerpuff Girls. So because that's their next release, which it's sometime this month, and apparently that song was supposed to be for their album, or like I don't remember which one. I don't remember which song of out of the other, like out of the B-sides. I don't remember which one was originally for their second album and then just got moved to this album. And then they pushed through with us Sugar Hot Honey Spice for like a single or like a digital single and such. Because basically it's basically what they did last year with Hot Sauce, basically. But even then, like, I still kind of wish Hot Sauce was a part of their second mini album. Apparently it was supposed to, but then they just relabeled it as like, no, like, this was actually the summer single, and it's like, no, this is clearly supposed to be a pre-release. So, again, here we have the sticker for CHOOM, which again, this is a really cool CHOOM. This is not a sticker. What did they call this? Is this supposed to be a bookmark? CHOOM, CHOOM, CHOOM. Yeah, just a sticker. And obviously, because we have patience, here's the poster. Oh, it's not a fold-out poster. Okay, no. So the picture that we were referring to, yeah, it's the poster for this, but it's a mini poster, which is interesting. Been a while since the albums I've gotten had contained posters like this, because they're all fold-outs and such. So it looks like with this release, there's no US exclusive. It seems to just strictly be the store exclusive, which is interesting. But anyways, these are the guaranteed photo cards that you're going to get with this version, no matter what. So let's go through them one by one. So we have Asa, Farita, Chiquita, Ruka, Anyan, and Rora. But then it changes depending on who we get for the Barnes & Noble exclusive. Ruka, which is technically my second time getting her exclusive. They've been making their exclusive selfie cards, right? I believe so. But I definitely prefer how these are formatted. It's straight to the point. I feel like with We Go Up, it was kind of confusing because they were all like different designs, or it was like different designs, and it's just like I just want to know which one's the US card and what's supposed to be the Barnes & Noble card. But with this just being a different color and being like simply formatted, this is straight to the point. So yeah, that will have to do with this page through. Again, there will be another CHOOM page through in maybe 2 weeks. As I will get, I want to call it the platinum version, but it's not called that. I'm getting the silver one too, even though I should put this back on. We'll just leave it like this. But I plan on getting the silver one also, which I'm forgetting what that one's called right now. But I'm not getting the crimson one. Just because. And then there is another album that will seem random that I got because it's a year old. I just don't know when I'm going to get it to me. And then Shiny just came back, and it's like I would like to finally own a Shiny album. But it's just more so I need to look at it and like actually determine which one, because I think for Atmos, if I were to get it, I think I'm only going to get the one that is just the one version, because I don't want to dive into the member versions, because then I'll have to be like, I'm just going to get them all then. Because Shiny is just one of the groups where it's like, I kind of actually do like everyone, so. But then, I don't know, there's still a lot I need to quote-unquote catch up on, but it's not too urgently. Just locally, I'm just going to finish what I want to get out of BABYMONSTER. I kind of don't want to get Lemonade, but like, oh, I just don't know what else I'm gonna get locally and such. But yeah, so I still need to determine when I'm going to release the next batch of page throughs too. Because I think it's 8 or it's 5 of them right now. But then if we tag on this one, then it will be 6. But the thing with one of them is that I might film a new segment for it because it's gonna like tag along with the like one that I got that I'm keeping a secret. Because I might film a new segment for one of, like, I think for the second one in this new batch. Because I need to see something. Wait, why am I being vague if this one's coming after? I got another version of the SM Town 2025, the culture, the future. I got another version of the family version. I got another copy of the family version because I'm going to see if the one I got from that, because I'm trying out JP fans just to like see how the service is and such. I got another copy that cost $8 more or $10 more than the one I got off of Superbuy because I want to see if it's actually legitimate. And if it was actually one that I can actually use on the Nemo's app, so then I can actually own that album in some fashion. Because that's kind of, yeah, I'm like, okay, if it costs this much, then it has to be legitimate, right? Because especially if I'm supposed to be reviewing it, it's like I don't want to accidentally end up reviewing a bootleg version of a product without being clear that's a bootleg. So originally the joke was like, oh, looks like I got scammed. Guess we're just not gonna do this. But it's just like I don't know. That just doesn't seem right. And again, I'm more peeved that like, oh, I really wanted to own this album, and like I can just tell with the cards is like, oh, these are not like these are not real at all. So I'm like in between of like, should I just re-record that entire page through, or should I just keep it the way it is, but just record a new segment? I don't know. Like, I generally don't know. But sorry for keeping this, or prolonging this, but that'll be it with this video. See you with the next version of CHOOM. This is Ryder, and I'll leave you people. Bye.